real, check out this pen. In the galaxy saying you're a man.
So recently I've been in the market for a new podcast mic, and as I was going to buy the podcast mics, I had several considerations. One was, most of them were from Maono. One was a PD100X, the PD200X. There was a Fifine A8, the DM20, or DMG20, and the DM30. And finally, the Maono Fairy mic, that's the AU903. Now, there are reasons why I did not get any of these mics, and I settled on the DM30. I'm going to outline those reasons in this video, and we're going to test the quality of the mic itself, so you can be the judge. So let's begin. The reason why I didn't buy the PD100X was because I felt its quality was not as good. In my mind, the best mics to get were number 1, the Fifine A8, number 2, the Fairy AU903, followed by the, of course, PD100X, and then the DM20. At the time, I had not seen the DM30. So when I went to shop, the PD200X was unavailable. The closest thing to it was the Fifine A8, and that was also unavailable. And after doing some research online, I saw someone did a comparison. They said, okay, they didn't do a comparison of the mics, but they said in the event you're considering to get the PD100X and the DM30 is available, just get the DM30. The Maono Fairy, of course, as I mentioned, my 3 best considerations were the PD200X and the Fifine A8, but the Maono Fairy sounded better. It sounded best, but there was a problem with it. When I went to, it was available, and so when I went to the shop, they presented me with 2 options. The first 2 options did not work. Out of the box, the knobs just fell out. That was not very encouraging for me. Plus, they had a lot of static when I tried to use them with my phone. They got 2 more, and the third one had static, so I didn't even take time to test the last one. I felt like it wasn't worth it, and I had lost confidence in the product as a whole. As I'd go to check online, I realized another content creator had a similar problem. They switched it out 2 times, which means the third buy was the one that they got that satisfied what they needed. So it worked on the third buy. The first one had a lot of hiss, the second one had a lot of static, and the third one worked just fine. For me, that's a lot of back and forth. I just want something that works. So for the DM30, I saw that it won the CES Innovation Award in 2023, so I knew it's a genuine product. It's definitely not going to fail me, at least out of the box. Its build quality was good. It's a metallic build, and it also comes with Maono Link software, which made the integration very easy. And finally, it connects with my phone, and I can also use it on the laptop. So that sealed it for me. The rest are the tests, and let's get to those. This is a test using the Maono DM30. I know many of you would like to know if it works with a phone, and it does. When I bought it, I was told it doesn't, the phone won't provide enough power for the condenser mic to work. I think you can even hear the kids playing in the background, but it does. though it works on select phones. At the moment I've tried using a Samsung on it. Samsung doesn't work. The phone I'm currently using is a Redmi from Xiaomi. So when you are buying it, have that in mind. Maybe it's settings that I haven't worked on with the Samsung. I don't know about other brands, but it works. So it's a good mic. This is how it sounds without it. This is how I sound without the mic. You can see this is a Maono link. You choose a DM30. Once you choose a DM30, you come to this interface. There are two styles, standard and advanced. And you can see that from this one, we can first, let's turn on the RGB. Turn it on, just like that. You can increase the brightness of the RGB. You can also reduce the brightness, but let's keep it at the center so you can see what's going on. Red, orange, green, blue. Okay, this is like a sky blue, then a dark blue, and then purple. All right, and then now you can choose the mixed color, which plays around and turns into different ones. Of course, we have different settings. You have the bright, natural, and deep. You can't hear that right now because I'm not recording using it. That's coming up right next. For now, I'm showing how to use the software. When you mute it, likely you can see that this button here turns red. And then when you unmute it, turns green again. All right, then you can control the headphone volume. If you've plugged in the headphone here and you're using it to monitor, you can increase the volume using this or reduce it. All right, and all of these are available on the standard and advanced. And then here you also have the option of a limiter and a compressor. I think now we'll shift to this mic so you guys can actually hear how it sounds. So this is a preset I made in FL Studio for this mic. Give it a bit of character. I increased a lot of. Hey, you can even hear my hands as I'm moving them. So it's picking up a lot of the noise, the ambient noise in the surrounding. I made this preset using FL Studio to give it some character. So it adds some brightness to it. You can hear a lot of the low end in my voice is not really present, but it's supposed to be for a podcast. This is how it sounds without the equalizer. I had put on a noise gate and an equalizer, I think one to get rid of the lows, the other to boost the highs. So I've turned all of them off. I've seen that with this mic, you can give it character. It can emulate other mics, like I recorded using the GAM 800, the generic mic I told you guys about. There is a C1 that I've been using in post-processing. You can actually edit the audio so it sounds really nice, or you can do it also before recording by having a preset that you're going to use to record yourself whenever you're doing these things. Apart from that, genuinely I feel like it's a good mic. It's bang for your buck. It's quality for the amount of money that you're going to spend on it. And of course, I'll be using it for podcasting going forward. So with that, thanks for joining. If you've gotten value from this, please do go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and then I'll see you guys in the next one.